It's been almost 4 years since we last saw an entry into the Watch Dogs franchise from Ubisoft, but after a series of delays, that all changes on October 29th. Set in an open-world, fictionalised version of London in the near future after Brexit, Watch Dogs Legion puts you in the shoes of the London branch of DedSec as they attempt to liberate the city from its dystopian surveillance state and private security control. In the next 5 minutes, I'll cover everything you need to know, from a brief overview of the story to gameplay features and beyond. This is the first instalment to be developed by Ubisoft Toronto, the same studio that brought you Far Cry 5 and Splinter Cell Blacklist. As with previous Watch Dogs entries, you'll be relying on your smartphone to hack anything and everything around you, from security cameras, weapons, traffic lights, vehicles and other connected systems, entirely on command. New for the series though is the ability to control any NPC, as you attempt to recruit them into DedSec, in order to gather and build a resistance army from the ground up to take on the criminal organisations controlling London, as it becomes a police state at the hands of a government no longer able to deal with the fallout from riots and bombings caused by the current political climate. You'll play in the third person, travelling around the city either on foot with parkour, in a vehicle such as a car or motorcycle, or via the London Underground subway network, which is implemented as a fast travel system. Famous landmarks such as Big Ben, Tower Bridge and the London Eye will be included, and for those of you more familiar with London, you can expect to see plenty of less well-known spots too. There is an improved focus on stealth and non-lethal tactics in Watch Dogs Legion. More than 50% of the weapons are non-deadly, and additional approaches are on offer in each mission that help avoid combat situations. Melee also gets a rework, with options to dodge and block, providing a robust framework for dispatching enemies without alerting everyone to your presence. All NPCs are assigned one of 3 different classes: hackers, as you'd expect, able to control police drones and spider bots in order to sneak around and manipulate computers; enforcers, the combat heavy type for those good at shooting; or infiltrators, the hands-on type suited for stealth and melee combat who have the ability to become briefly invisible. Each character has their own backstory and a unique set of skills and tools at their disposal, which can impact gameplay in different and meaningful ways, and your choice of personnel will affect how the game plays out. Examples that we have already seen include a hitman proficient in lethal combat, a construction worker who uses his nail gun as a weapon, a drone expert controlling weaponized drones, and an old grandma. So there's no one protagonist in Watch Dogs Legion. Cutscenes, dialogue and other elements will all change dynamically based on the character you currently control and what gear and clothes you've selected for them to wear. What's more, the process of recruiting a new operative to DedSec is logically thought out and will typically require multiple missions to be completed, giving you a deeper understanding of that NPC's circumstances. Killing a character will cause their family to resent you and make it more difficult to recruit the others to DedSec. If you're interested to learn more about the NPC recruitment system, click the link in the description down below for some gameplay of this in action. Permadeath is an option in Watch Dogs Legion, meaning if all your characters die, then you're back to square one and restarting the whole campaign. But Ubisoft knows this might not be your style, so you can turn it off and your characters will instead be arrested or hospitalized and unavailable for a short period of time. The game will feature a single-player campaign set across 5 distinct storylines and 60 missions, each tackling a different subject area, from AI and automation and their effect on society, to oppression from a private military company controlling a city. Ubisoft have confirmed a cooperative multiplayer supporting you and up to 3 others to take on unique missions with additional content available upon completion of the main story, with shared progression between the 2 game modes. Post-launch content updates have been promised, and these will include new game modes, rewards and themed events. Fans of previous titles might be excited to know that Aiden Pierce, the main protagonist in the first Watch Dogs game, will be making a return in Legion as part of the Season Pass. There are also bonuses for those of you who wish to pre-order, details of which can be found at the link in the video description. Watch Dogs Legion is coming to the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Google Stadia and PC on October 29th and will offer a free upgrade to the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X when these consoles go on sale in November. For existing fans of the hacking franchise, this one is a no-brainer, but for those of you who are new or simply saving your money for next gen, there is certainly no harm in seeing how this entry plays out once it hits the shelves.